Johnny Murray here, bringing you the next review here on the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This game just released on June 16th, kind of had a shadow drop from Summer Games Fest. And if you don't know what this game is, it is a classic return to arcade style beat-em-up game, and is developed by the same team behind games such as Streets of Rage 4. Now, if you know Streets of Rage 4, the game was incredible, one of the best beat-em-ups of the last generation, and in a long time. Honestly, one of the best beat-em-ups of all time. And so, leading up to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, everything we've seen on this game has looked good so far, and we kind of knew it had a lot of talent behind it due to Streets of Rage 4. And let me just say, it absolutely delivered on all levels that I was hoping and expecting. So let's get into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge review. So the first thing we gotta talk about is its visual appeal and its art style. It goes for the pixelated, back classic look, and it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. The animations with all the attacks, the combos, super moves are really just great. All the bosses, enemies, and playable characters look awesome, fantastic. And, you know, it kind of just shows why pixelated isn't always the worst option. Pixelated could be really, really cool. Pixel artwork is underrated, I think, and this game shows you why, because it is absolutely stunning. But then, of course, with a beat-em-up game, with a game like this, the main focus is, of course, gameplay. Yes, this game is super fun. So many different combos, so many different attacks. Every character is unique in their own way, which we'll get into that later. But it really is just a really fun game to play, and there's so many different unique levels to the point where it kind of feels new every time you do a new level. It seems like you're always learning new stuff. Also, you can level up your characters, which gives you more cool moves and abilities. So really, the gameplay was just amazing. It was satisfying. It was fast-paced. Of course, with the awesome visuals. Just a really fun game to play. Obviously, you're able to go up to 6-player co-op, which is huge. That is awesome, man. I wish more games did that. But with the 6-player co-op, you need characters, and of course, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there are definitely a lot of characters to choose from. Of course, you got your 4 main turtles, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo. But then also joining the party, you have Master Splinter, April O'Neil, and when you beat the game, you unlock Casey Jones, which was a really, really nice inclusion. Also, you got bosses, which is huge for a game like this, and, you know, they're good. They're really good. Some of them are kind of forgettable, but when there's 16 or more bosses, that's kind of, you can't make them all special. And but no, a lot of them are. A lot of them are very memorable and really fun to play against. Add that up with great gameplay in the first place, you really just have so many fun levels with so many good boss fights and tons of fun with good characters. The characters are all unique, their own way. They all feel different. When I played Michelangelo, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't doing great. But then I switched to Leonardo, who is my main, and I was just doing so much better. It's just so weird how the playstyle for every character is so much different. The next thing we gotta talk about is the story. Now, the story is the weakest part of this game, and even then, it's pretty simple. It's easy to follow. It's what you'd expect from a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. You basically just try and stop the baddies from building this, from building Krang. If you know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you might know the word Krang. He's a big villain from the show, and after that, you kind of have to fight Shredder, and then you have to fight Super Shredder, but then you also fight, you know, things like Rocksteady Bebop and other bad guys I don't necessarily remember the name of. And I should say I have beaten the game. I have beaten the main story, and I have played arcade a couple of times with my family. So this really is just a great game overall. The music, by the way, the music, voice acting, the sound effects are really, really good. I love the music. It brings back so many good feelings of the arcades. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the opening has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles song. And then, of course, the dialogue was actually surprisingly really nice for the game. So there's really a lot to love here. There are certain moments in the gameplay that kind of are a little upsetting, wish could be a little smoother and make a little more sense. But overall, there's very little to no issues. And so the score that I'm going to give this game isn't necessarily, you know, it's going to be not probably what you're expecting, but it's kind of just one of those games. It's really hard to get like one of those high rankings, because I personally, I just do prefer other types of games, but these are really fun. I'm going to give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge a 9 out of 10. Really good. There's not many issues with it. And a matter of fact, I think for what it's trying to be, a beat-em-up classic arcade game, it does phenomenally well. But it is really short, which I will say, there's not a lot of content. Luckily, it released day one into Game Pass, which was a great inclusion. So overall, it's just a really great game. Wish they could fix a couple things with the gameplay, make some of the levels and boss fights a little different, and then add more content. A boss rush mode would be really cool. Of course, if they add new characters throughout the time, would be really nice. But from where it is right now, I think it's a really good game and a really fun game, and especially for a franchise that very much needed to make a comeback. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is great. 9 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like, leave a comment, section down below provided, and please subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Johnny Moore out. Peace.